Hello and welcome. In a previous video, I showed how to take a static raw GNSS data file and send it to the NGS OPUS post-processing service using TBC's built-in processing services routine. In this video, we'll be taking the result from that processed result and we'll be importing it into an existing RTK project, the purpose being to refine the base position where we were set up and to pull these formerly autonomous base position into its correct location. So to do that, what I've done is I've created a TBC project and I brought in my RTK rover data. And then just to summarize, the base position that you're seeing here was the result of doing a here position on the base. So even though these all look like state plane coordinates and have the characteristics of state plane coordinates, the base position was only approximate, and we would like to get that a little bit better. So in my email, what I received recently was an OPUS result, and in that OPUS result, since I sent it off to NGS via the TBC, I have an XML attachment. That XML attachment contains those refined position coordinates, and I'd like to get them into TBC. And it turns out that I can simply drag and drop that attachment right straight into TBC's plan view. Pretty slick. So I've gone ahead and done that, and there it is. This is the position according to OPUS, and this was the position as a result of our here position. And if we were to look at the difference between those two, and simply compare those, and we can see that they're about 6 or 7 feet different than each other horizontally, and vertically a little bit different as well. So we would like to take this data and bring it all the way over to this point, and then when we do that, all these RTK side shots will move accordingly. To make that change, we need to do a couple of quick steps, and so to do that, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight this point. I'm going to right click it and hit Properties, and it's going to bring up a Properties dialog window, and I have several steps that I have to do. First step is I have to actually refine these position coordinates. And by refining them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on this Add Coordinate routine that's in the Properties dialog window. And when this comes in, what happens is the software is really not quite sure the position quality of this. I want to let it know that this is a control quality point, and that way this sort of kind of governs where everything's going to be positioned. I'm going to go ahead and change this coordinate type to global. It's going to be showing me the lats and longs that came in from my OPUS solution. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the little question marks next to my latitude and longitude, and I'm going to tell it, in this case, that it's a control quality point for its position, and I'm going to do the same thing for its height value. When I hit OK, please note that this little circle here that characterized an unknown point is going to change to a triangle, which is a control value point. So you'll see that. So TBC treats this as an unmovable point. So we're going to go ahead now and we're going to make another little change. When I was in the field, I named this point E1415, and it turns out that if I were to rename this point with the exact same point name, the software would want to merge those points. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and go up to my point name here, and I'm going to type in E1415. When I hit my enter key, you'll see a little dialog window, and it's asking me, or it's letting me know that this is a duplication of a point, and it's asking me what I want to do. And in this case, I want to merge points. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and merge these points, and you'll see all of these jump over to the new location. So far, so good. Now, to finalize the deal here, what I need to do is I need to recompute my project because I'm in a new base location. When I do, you'll see all these points move over just a little bit if you pay attention. Just a little bit, you'll see them wiggle over about 5 feet. And really, there you have it. So we've now shifted those points to the new base position. You will see that there's a tolerance flag that's come up. The software still has a recollection of its former position that was about 5 or 6 feet away. That's really not a problem. You can go ahead and export that data anyway, but if you would like to get rid of that tolerance flag, what you can do is you can go in and you can delete the former position for E1415. You'll see it's highlighted in red here. And in this case, the coordinate that is resulting in that red flag, let me make this a little bit larger so you can see it, is the one that originally came from the job file. So I'm just going to go into that job file. I'm going to delete that coordinate value. I'm going to recompute the project, and that error flag should disappear. Oops. Try again here. There we go. And that should be it. So kind of a neat way to reposition your data sets and tie them to the national geospatial infrastructure in areas where there's an absence of control or very, very limited control. Perhaps not the best method, usually better to tie into multiple control points and stuff, but certainly an option when there are no better alternatives available. Hope that helps, and we'll see you next time.